We hopped over from the Calamity stream to the C-Star League stream.
Yeah, we're finishing it up here, so.
The chat's going mad.
Thank you. Why is everyone so mad? It's fine.
It's all edgy college kids, man.
I understand.
They want to see their team win, and Stony Brook has moved on to the semifinals, as expected. But it was a struggle.
It was more of a struggle than it was.
Yeah, DeBuzz got upset big time. He lost 2 stocks to a Falcon player,
which I know DeBuzz has had a bit of a problem with that matchup in the past.
Yeah.
In the I've seen him at locals because I'm from Long Island, and so is DeBuzz. And I've seen him get upset by random Falcon players at the locals.
Okay, that's interesting.
But
Drexel and Stony Brook are kind of like polar opposites, right? Because Stony Brook kind of rely on these 2 big players, DeBuzz and Aceto.
And they're so top heavy, so
yeah.
When you get to a point where they are not there, it's a question of just like, are they gonna make it? I don't know.
Yeah. Meanwhile, Drexel does have their star player, but they're so deep. All 5 of their players are really hard hitters, extremely good players.
Oh yeah, none of them you're gonna take for granted.
Yeah, and I haven't really seen any of the University of Maryland players. I don't know who they are. I don't know how good they are.
I think I have a list.
But we're gonna be starting off Sheik versus Pikachu.
Raichu is gonna be going first, and he is a Pikachu player. And the other 4 players that Maryland has, you guys might be aware of at this point. Gold, which is a Greninja. Zephyrus, a Ryu player. UMD Commoner Sonic, and Barking Frog, who is a Rosalina.
Okay.
Good practice.
Yeah, and Khan kind of underperformed, right, in the previous group battle. Only took 2 stocks and looked really shaky, to be honest.
Yeah, but this is a matchup that Sheik kind of excels in a little bit.
Yeah.
She doesn't have many options to deal with Sheik.
And I heard them talking over there, the Drexel squad, and Khan wanted to go first. He was like,
so
guys,
upset.
put me in.
He was so upset.
Yeah, because he wants to make amends. He knows how good of a player he can be. And he sees value in himself as a starter, right? To start the team off on the right foot. And that's what he's here to do. And already 100% to 28, he's doing just that.
It gets me a little bit nervous because I'm not sure how much I want Egos to be directing what my team's doing. But
it's true.
Khan has confidence in himself, so put him in.
Yeah, and he's one of those players that really goes off of
emotion.
Yeah, off of confidence, off of momentum, emotion. He's one of those players. So
when he gets in his head, like, man, Sheik's not doing it. I have to play someone different. That's when he starts playing rough. But right now, it looks like he's having some good vibes because right now he's controlling the match up to this point where Raichu has him on the way.
Yeah, I'll hold off on saying he's doing well until he gets the stock off, right? Because that's where Sheik struggles.
That's where he struggled last time too.
Sheik does have great tools to build up that 130. And he does get a raw bouncing fish off of the air dodge read. So that is the first stock for Drexel.
That's a great momentum builder for Khan.
Yeah.
And good DI on that Thunder. He's not going to die from that easily.
You don't really see someone trying to edge guard a Sheik, but Raichu did a pretty good job of it there. If you can tack on that extra 10 damage, why wouldn't you?
Yeah, I like the option from Khan. He thought he's done offensive options in the past, Raichu, and the air dodge trying to bait something out so he can continue with his aerial chain. Oh, he had the grab right there, but he didn't go for it.
Yeah. And at 150%, he has good reason to be scared. Yeah, he kind of just gets kicked in the face and dies for it.
Yeah.
But
they're super good against fastballs because it can kind of put them in a weird position where they're like, okay, what are they going to do after this? I don't have time. Wait, I can't shield.
Yeah. And we've seen in the previous crews how important this first match is, right?
Oh, yes.
Because you get your team off to that 1-stock lead, that one half of a player lead, and suddenly you can just run with that.
Yeah, I mean, unless you have some heroics like we saw in the other stream with Earthbound, you're not going to be seeing yourself getting back into the game.
Yep, that's exactly right. Oh, and he does get the jab reset. Forward smash is not going to take it yet. He was at low damage, but it's a great 35-40%.
Nice down air to get back on the stage. As long as you use that sparingly, you should be good to go.
I don't really like that.
I like that air dodge read.
Up B, okay. That almost takes stock, but not quite yet. You guys are both going for really hard-hitting options, but at low percents, they're not really going to take that stock.
Nice.
And the bouncing fish.
Bouncing fish,
yeah.
That's going to take the stock.
Good. Is that Needles into a bouncing fish?
No, it was back air.
Back air, okay. So, yeah, that's 2 stocks with bouncing fish for Khan. That's one of Sheik's best kill options, and he's making full use of it.
Yes, he is, and he's playing so much better than he was in the last group battle.
Yeah, and at 76%, he has the percent to like really work with the stock.
Yes, he does, and he's going hard. He's not going to let up at all on the Pikachu. He doesn't want to set up shop again, and he's trying for the air dodge read again. Doesn't quite get it this time. Get back on stage. Oh, get hit by the forward air.
And Sheik doesn't really have too much of an issue off stage, so
no.
You hit her off like that, you might think you have like a good good advantage against a different character like Cloud, but against Sheik, it really doesn't mean too much.
It doesn't matter. Sheik's gonna get back. You just have to cover the option of how she gets back. She has so many different ways to get back. That's the tricky part of it.
Yeah, one thing, Khan needs to be careful about recovering with Bouncing Fish, because if he recovers on stage with Bouncing Fish, Pikachu has some options to deal with that.
He went for the air dodge read, he went for an up smash. Alright, now it's tight.
Grab, is that...
Pikachu's gonna get it, yeah.
Oh, and that's
too high.
Yeah, it goes too high for the Thunder.
He might be looking for a kill forward Thunder.
Oh, and that Thunder... Oh, it does take the stock!
Wow!
So that's the second stock, and that's a huge sigh of relief for Raichu, right? Because you don't want to go down 2 stocks. But
yeah, you leading your team with 1 stock left on a person, okay, fine. Leading with 2 is rough.
Yeah, yeah. And the fact that he's brought this back, yeah, now he has a shot.
Oh, nice. So Raichu, almost got that late nair, and that late nair does true combo into Bouncing Fish off stage.
Yeah, I'm always interested to see what option Sheik goes for at this percent. Because forward tilt is a good choice. Needles, Bouncing Fishes, yeah, raw up smash is probably not your greatest choice, but
if you don't get punished, it's fine.
Yeah.
Oh my God! Please do not do that.
Extremely close to an SD.
Okay.
And he does get the third Bouncing Fish.
So pops off a little bit.
Yeah.
Because he knows that he's had these frustrations in the past.
Oh yeah.
And he knows so excited that he's able to break through.
Yeah, like we saw in the previous crew fight against the SB, he wasn't playing all that well.
Yeah, no, against Steve Binghamton, Brock just had his number.
Yeah, so to get 3 stocks here, put his team in that slight lead, and give himself a chance to like take a 4th and do a little bit more work.
Yeah,
it's great stuff to him, and he's got to be feeling good.
I mean, putting Drexel into the lead at the beginning.
Oh, and he's going up against the Ryu player. He historically hates this matchup, right? J-Tart, my fellow co-commentator here, will pull out the Ryu specifically for Khan because Sheik mains in general don't like this matchup.
No, this
because
is a very hard
Sheik
matchup.
easily beats Ryu in the neutral, but Ryu is hard hitting.
It's the same situation with Donkey Kong. It's very similar, but it's kind of the same premise of just if you get touched, you're probably dead.
Yeah.
But if you play Sheik,
if you play an optimal Sheik, it's a winning matchup.
Yeah.
But if you start letting Ryu get in there, that's where it gets shaky.
And optimal is just a word that we like to throw around because no one can ever play optimally.
Yeah.
But I think he has a lot of experience with this matchup, and hopefully I've given him the tools to succeed here.
Yeah, and he shouldn't be playing scared here, right? Because he's already done his job. He's taken 3 stocks. He has nothing to lose at this point.
This is good practice for future Ryu encounters, though, so I want to see him try and play his game.
Yeah, and this is exactly where Sheik does best. Build up that first 60 quick, and then after that, that's when Ryu will start to bring it back. But you don't want to find yourself in situations where you can get like true shoryu'd and killed at like 60.
Yeah, I mean Ryu's game plan in this matchup is to just trade. He doesn't care about taking damage. He just cares about dealing it. Because right now,
oh, and he goes for that true shoryu, but misses. Khan does punish with the F smash. It's a great punish.
I like the idea because Ryu's up B is not as safe as Marth, so it's very easy to intercept.
Okay, but it has a ton of priority, right? So it's not like you're gonna beat him off the ledge.
Yeah, but it's not like he's using his sword. It's just his fist. So like, if you just dodge the fist, you should be fine.
And
I like the option
up tilt true shoryu probably kill now, right?
Yes, it will definitely kill now.
Yeah, so
especially now.
And is it a true combo at this percent?
Yeah, it's always true.
Okay, so you can't get hit by up tilt.
It's always true against Sheik.
I mean, that's how difficult this matchup is, right? Yeah. You can't get hit by up tilt.
It's a 2-frame move, and you can't get hit by it. And look,
I mean, that's gonna be it. He breaks his shield with a strong forward tilt.
Just chin check.
Yeah. And that's exactly why Sheiks and Khan specifically don't like this matchup.
It's just really rough.
Yeah, because he's scared out of his mind. He's holding his shield, and then
you theoretically have to play perfect.
Yeah, and he just comes in with a shield breaker.
Yeah, I mean, good job to Zephyrus. I mean, he's keeping them into this battle. He was very close to losing that stock, but that's just kind of how we play.
And this is back to even. So 12 stocks to 12 stocks. It's exactly like the Khan and Raichu just traded. They're both out of the crew, and now it's a 4-man crew battle.
And Zephyrus did a very good job of damage control.
Yeah, so Drexel does have that character counter pick advantage. So they'll be sending in Earthboundy, their Nest player,
which personally I think is first off, it's a much better option than Sheik is.
Right, because Nest can kill.
Yes, and Nest can do it very well with a lot of multi-hitting moves. So if Ryu does an up B, you just down smash because he's gonna get hit by it.
And I think that multi-hitting move is really important because of Ryu's focus attack, right? It can tank one hit, but one hit only.
Alright, let's get some clarification for the stream.
Yeah, and this is the exact tense start that we were looking for, right? Because
Yeah.
they just traded one player apiece.
Yep, and this is what we expect from a semifinals like this, where both these teams fought super hard to get to where they are right
Earthboundy gets a grab immediately, so he'll take 2 forward tilts, forward airs, and just get right back on the stage.
If Zephyr really needs to check out not doing too many side Bs into the stage, because Ness can easily hit that with a down smash. He's going for shield damage at this point.
Yeah, I don't know about that bat. He could have taken a free grab, but decides to charge up his F smash.
Even a free grab, you could have just done a normal. You didn't have to charge it.
Yeah, true, that too. But either way, he's come off to a great
he's
start.
trying to shore you out. That's a very nasty trick that Ryu can do against Ness.
Does that actually work?
It does. It has
Wow.
invincibility.
Oh, that back air? Yeah, that'll take an early stock. Great stuff, Earthboundy. And we didn't see him in the first round of this crew battle, but he's been on fire ever since.
He has. Earthboundy, as soon as he's gotten into the game, as soon as he's been able to play, he's been playing amazing.
Yeah, and I think, personally, I think it has a lot to do with singles, where he didn't play as well as he wanted to in singles. He
Now
kind of
he's
got knocked out
shoulder.
earlier than he wanted, and
Yeah.
he is mad. He wants to prove a point. He wants to show everyone here how good of a player he is. He's doing exactly that.
Yeah, especially after stop down smashing.
He always goes for those 2 down smashes, so first to see if he can catch the 2 frame,
See if he can catch the roll.
and then see if he can catch the roll exactly. But and he does it again, gets true Shoryu for it.
That's true Shoryu. Killed him at 87 after the hit.
87 after the hit, so probably like 72 or something before
like
that.
Yeah. It's like you just can't let him
Back
get
throw, yeah, that'll be close.
No, not yet.
With no rage, it's not going to threaten just yet. Yeah, and takes the punish off the PK Thunder. Oh, and he doesn't have a double jump. Okay, that was a really smart forward air.
That was a down air from Zephyrus. That's another down air from Zephyrus.
And suddenly Zephyrus is he's looking like he's in charge.
That's an easy bait.
That's an easy bait. That'll take that stock, but Zephyrus is back in this.
Oh yeah, no, this is not out of his wheelhouse whatsoever.
Yeah, and especially not for Ryu, right?
Yeah, he's playing this like he's not playing against Ness, and that's kind of where his downfall is. You got to play a little bit safer, and you got to just kind of abuse what you can get.
Yeah, and one of the things that's good for Ness in this matchup is that Ryu isn't the greatest off stage, so he can't edge guard Ness as well as someone like Rosa or Sheik.
He can get some.
Oh, and he rolls into him to bait the PK fire, and then true Shoryu's him.
That was very, very smart. He's going for the kill, and I don't like that because Ryu can kill you from a hit.
Yeah, so
I just got some scared.
Bounty is he's playing really well, but he's making some questionable decisions, right?
Yeah, it seems like he's trying
yeah,
to play
that down smash again, it's not working, so why go for it at all?
It seems like he's trying to go for something more my style, where Zephyrus plays a little bit more traditional.
Okay.
I play this game straight.
And that true Shoryu, he's fiending for the true Shoryu.
Oh,
Ness on the meanwhile, fiending for back throw. So, back throw or up air? Yeah, and it's not gonna take it yet. I wanted to see him let him land and get the grab, because back throw will probably kill right here.
It's gonna be tough.
This is super tight. This is last hit. Oh,
this is very, very tight.
That was a weak hit.
Yeah,
he doesn't have confidence in going off stage, but he's doing work. Not letting him get back on the stage. And back air! Let's jump back air will kill.
And Bounty is not too happy about that.
Yep. And why would he be? He looked like he was outplaying. What is the Ryu's name? Zephyrus. So he looked like he was outplaying Zephyrus the entire game, but then kind of fell apart towards the end. That last stock was not clean at all.
And that's rough because now you're sending in Yoda Cage, which I was practicing with him a little bit before this, and he was very solid against my Ryu.
Yeah.
So hopefully he's ready to go, and we can trade like Zephyrus did with Khan.
Yeah.
Because we would like to just get out of this with as few stocks taken from us as possible.
Yep.
Which is kind of a point.
Yeah, and so that counter pick advantage has flipped right back over to UMD's favor.
Yeah, because now you have Yoda Cage, who's going to be in there, and anyone they send in to fight Yoda Cage, they know who they're fighting, they know what they're fighting, and Yoda Cage just has to sit there and take.
And yeah, that's really good against Bowser Jr., right? Because you want to be able to counter pick him.
Yeah, I mean.
Bowser Jr. is not the greatest character, so if you can counterpick that Bowser Jr., you're at a great advantage.
Yeah, realistically, you're gonna want to deal with Bowser Jr. with a fast character, someone who can deal with his nonsense.
Mm-hmm.
And Bowser Jr. himself is not the best of characters, so a lot of characters do have pretty decent matchups against him, but you really don't want to have to deal with things. Oh, that's really, really nice from Zephyrus. He caught that Mecha Koopa after he threw it.
And those fireballs and Hadokens are something we didn't see at all from Ryu in the last game, but he suddenly started to bring them out against the Bowser Jr. because zoning Bowser Jr. is a really strong option.
Yeah, and Bowser Jr. only really has his down air as a multi-hit, so he's not going to be able to eat focus attack as well as oh my god.
Oh, this is some.
Zephyrus is going in right now.
But you gotta watch out for that down air, right? Because he's always looking for the down air. Yoda Cage. He's gonna throw the Mecha Koopa. Yeah, doesn't get anything off that.
He has to close this out sooner rather than later.
Yeah, because he's coming in on death percent.
And you're giving Ryu rage. Oh, nice little slide off the stage.
And he gets True Shoryu, so that is the 4th stock taken by Zephyrus.
And Yoda Cage has to not let this get to his head.
Yeah, and he's pulling UMD into a very, very strong lead here.
Yeah, he was very...
That will be the stock.
Beautiful setup off the Mecha Koopa, and we will take that.
But Zephyrus, great stuff to him. He did his job and more. He took 3 stocks off of Earthboundy, who is, according to rankings, Drexel's 2nd best player.
Yeah.
And he took 1 stock off of Yoda Cage, who is Drexel's 3rd best player.
Yeah.
So I mean, great job to him. I don't know where exactly he falls in their lineup of best players, but he did his work and more. Yeah.
He did his job, and if he's one of their worst players, I am scared.
Yeah, he really made a dent in them.
Because now all Drexel has is Yoda Cage, just 2 stocks.
Yeah.
And then it's Spiro and Eddie, Spirunk and Razix.
And Ryu is such a strong option in Cruz, only because of how strong his kill potential is. One of the highest kill potentials in the game.
Oh yeah. And so he's so strong in Cruz because he's just so scary. Because you're afraid of losing their stocks. Like because stocks are so important in this game mode, and you get True Shoryu and killed at 65. That's gonna rattle you. It is, and you're not gonna be happy about that. And
so he actually took 5 stocks, right? You took 1 stock from Khan, 3 stocks from Boundy, and 1 stocks from Yoda Cage. So that is amazing.
That he did his job and even more.
So we got a Fox player here. Yoda has a ton of experience with Fox. He's played Razix a lot. He does have a winning record with Razix.
I believe so. Yes, I think Yoda has lost.
So if Drexel's gonna flip this back to their favor,
oh no, that was a jab block.
Was the fork a little bit too strong?
No, that is.
Oh, what that?
Yeah.
Oh, is that gonna be a stock?
No, he has a stock.
Oh, but that clips him. Oh, and he gets the tech. Okay, that's a great tech. And I kind of expect him to just drop the Mecha Koopa on him, right?
Yeah.
Not the Mecha Koopa. The cart. But didn't go for that. Went for a back air instead, and allowed Fruit to live.
I know from personal experience, Yoda Cage has a lot of experience comboing Foxes, so this is not uncharted territory for him.
And it looks like he's really good at it.
Yeah.
And I'm sure Fruit has probably never played a Bowser Jr. in bracket. Like, let's be real.
Or at least someone at the level of Yoda Cage.
Yeah.
Because there's not many like Yoda Cage around.
Yeah, like maybe if they were like messing around in friendlies and stuff, you pull out the Bowser Jr., but never in bracket.
No,
right?
Never someone who's seriously like, yes, this is the character I'm going to be playing.
And he's closing in on a kill here. F smash, and F smash can't be punished. F smash, it can be punished, but it's very, very difficult.
It's very difficult, and he's being so tricky with his movement.
And that Mecha Koopa is there to back him up. And but 138%, you wanna close out the stock before you let Fox start doing his Fox stuff.
Yeah, because when you get into that vortex, it's a rough one to get out of.
Back air,
nice
and we'll take the stock. So these stocks are back to even, right? 2 stocks apiece, 8 stocks apiece in the entire crew battle, and these are back to even.
We saw Yoda Cage open up with, what, 60% of damage?
Yeah.
Let's see if he can do it again. And even if he gets the jab blocker here. Oh, and he went off
and he gets the grab, wow.
Yeah. That's true against Fox.
It looked true, which is extremely surprising.
He missed that. Oh, Fruit missed his forward smash. Oh, he's really looking for this kill right now.
Yeah, he's really looking for this kill. But it's incredible to see, like, Bowser Jr., people say, a bottom 5 character in the game, but he can still do stuff.
Yeah, I mean, he lost his stock to that up till back air, but, like,
he's in the lead here.
Fox, he's no slouch.
I guess technically he's in a deficit, right, because 1 stock's to 2, but he's looking like he's set to even this up.
Oh, he's not respecting Bowser Jr.'s up B. That's the #1 thing you do.
Ooh, and what is he gonna do? He goes out with nothing.
He's gonna take that stock.
Oh wow, that was incredible.
And Yoda Cage is looking to get this to the next player.
What a trap!
Just give me. Oh, it is amazing.
Yeah, because I mean, of course, I would have of course thought that he was going to the ledge, right? Because that's the safe option.
Yeah, but
goes straight past the ledge and hammers him in the face.
Gives you the beefy up B.
Yeah.
Goes right past the ledge. Air dodges through you when you first think that he's going to hammer you, and then hammers you.
Wow.
So he covered 3 up.
This guy knows his character, I can tell you that.
Oh, yes, he does. if you're going to be playing Bowser Jr., you better know your stuff.
And suddenly, he's in the lead, starting off 2 stocks to 3. Oh, that F smash actually, his Mega Coup actually worked against him there.
He's controlling neutral right now. And whenever Fruit is seemingly getting
grab,
hit,
yeah. Gets the grab.
Oh, that was really smart.
Oh, he was waiting for the Mega Coup, but it wasn't there to help him out. Oh, is that gonna kill him? That's gonna kill!
Oh my god.
So Fruit with a clutch comeback.
And no shame of that by Yoda Cage.
Oh yeah.
He came in on a deficit and gave the next player exactly what they want.
All of these players are just so clutch.
Yeah.
Because they know that all that matters here doesn't matter if you're 150%. All that matters is getting the stock.
You just gotta get the kill.
Yeah, Bowser Jr., I feel like he was at like 70% or something. Fox closer to 100, and that kills.
That's crazy though. Why are you turning your customs on?
Bayonetta with customs?
I think we're getting Rozix.
You think they're getting Rozix for Fox Data?
No, Fruit's just messing.
Okay. Do you really think they're going to put in a Fox Data, or do you put in Spearon?
I mean, Eddie's very strong in the Fox Data. I know from personal experience. Eddie is throwing the Morton off of the TV, and he is walking up to the system to sync up his Pro Controller.
This, to me, shows a lot of confidence in Rozix, because it's not a winning matchup, because obviously it's a mirror, so it's even, and you don't want to lose an extra stock. You want to even this up at 6 stocks apiece. So sending out Rozix is like a power move. Like, I am the better Fox, and I'm going to prove it to you.
Oh, yeah. And Fox Dittos are very volatile, I would say.
Yeah.
Actually, it's not really too volatile. It's just whoever gets the first stock. Whoever gets the first stock in a Fox Ditto is going to have the momentum going through it, but Fruit's already on 1 stock.
Yeah.
And it's very, very easy to get. It's very, very easy to get the first stock, and then when you have the first stock, it's very easy to keep your stock.
Okay.
So Rozix really just needs to take control and not let Fruit get into his.
But what I'm scared about here, if I were Rozix, is that Fruit's done his job. He's taken a full 3 stocks. He's just trying to play the lead, and he's probably going to come out and play as flashy as he can, right? Because if he can get in Rozix's face, overwhelm him quickly, and take that first stock, then suddenly their team's looking great.
Yeah, and they have, and if he takes 1 stock, 2 stocks from Rozix, even 3 stocks, that makes it just an even harder job for Spearon and his team to.
And literally Rozix's job here is to make it easier for Spearon, because they have kept their best player for last, but you still don't want to give him too much to work with.
Yeah, I mean, you saw what happened last time with the Buzz. I mean, they gave him 9 stocks to work with, and they almost ended up costing.
Yeah.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, and Rozix
He knows now, and now it's
Oh, Rozix already overwhelming him with technique, right? Technical prowess. It's what he does. And he's getting so many knockdowns. He doesn't go for any jab resets. I know Fox does have a decent reset, but he's not going for it.
At this percent, it doesn't work.
Yeah. I'm glad he didn't go off stage. You don't want to risk that, right?
He could have done something crazy. That's one of the things he loves to do. He loves to try and read Fox's typing into the stage with that sliding up smash right there.
Yeah, but like 13% to 120, you don't want to risk going off stage and doing something stupid.
Yeah, he's gonna just try and 2-frame him here. Oh
no. Okay. And Fruit just decides to go back to the stage.
He got that up tilt.
He brought the up tilt, and that back air will take that stock. So
beautiful job from Rozix. He did exactly.
Rozix came in. He said, "I'm the best Fox,
and
better
I'm
Fox,"
prove it.
and he proved it right there. He took 20%.
Some might say that Rozix is the best Fox at Drexel. I would also say that because he's better than me.
Debatable. But right here, all that matters is Rozix's play.
And who are they sending in?
This is 6 stocks apiece, right? We started with 5 each. And we've come down to 2 players apiece, 3 stocks apiece.
This has been easily the closest crew battle I've ever seen.
And winner moves on to the divisional. Loser is out.
And they've come so close.
Yeah.
Now, who is that player?
So we see Spearon talking to Rozix over there. This is Barking Frog. He's a Rosalina
player.
I saw him a ton in singles stream. He beat Yoda Cage in singles in the winners bracket, and he's been playing extremely well. I think he also lost to Spearon. So
Cloud Rosa.
Yeah, exactly. So these Drexel guys have seen him a lot today. One guy lost to him, one guy beat him, and now let's see what Rozix has got.
I don't think this is a terrible matchup for either character. I think each character has stuff that really messes with the other.
Yeah, and they're also extremely close on the tier list, right?
Oh, yes. I would say Rosalina is just a smidge better, but...
I think most would agree.
Yeah, but I think they're both, like, Rosalina 4, Fox 6, something like that.
Yeah.
Or Rosalina 5, Fox 6. However you want to say. Or Fox 5, Rosalina 6. However you think it is.
Exactly. They're all right there. And
we're going to go straight into this. No one's going to drop a stock.
Yeah, they have 3 stocks apiece.
Even.
I guess they're not.
I don't think they want to start in Smashville because they're killing themselves.
What stage do you think Barking Frog would go to?
Maybe Dreamland. I know for a fact that
Fox on
not
Dreamland,
ready, but Eddie doesn't.
Oh, okay. But I mean, do you think he would know that?
He loves Battlefield. I might have just told him that. Sorry, Eddie, if he takes that information and goes against you.
I'm thinking like FD maybe. Smashville. Okay, so I guess they just weren't ready to start. We are going back to Smashville. It's a pretty neutral stage, right? You can't really say that either character really has an advantage on this stage.
Maybe Rosalina a little bit, because Fox generally does not like this stage. And I know Eddie generally does not like
I know Eddie personally doesn't like this stage, but I think Fox in general doesn't do all too bad here.
I mean, Fox is such a good character that the stage isn't going to affect him so much.
So, Drexel has one Rosa player, but not very...
Not PR.
Yeah, not PR. He's a relatively new player. Do you think matchup knowledge is going to come to haunt him a little bit here?
I think at this level we're going to see a bit more of, are you good enough to overcome it?
Okay. Because he's got to know how to deal with that Luma, right?
Yeah, I mean...
Because like in instances like that...
the Luma's still here.
Yeah, a lot of players would decide to go and kill that Luma.
Instead of trying to chase down the Rosalina.
But Rozik's down, down air up smash!
That's death, yeah. Rosalina is super, super light, probably one of the top 5 lightest decks in the game.
Yeah, and I'm here talking about killing Luma, and Rozik's is like, I'm killing Rosa.
Yeah. But we're gonna go in.
That F smash, that was really meaty.
That was a really weird sound to me. And you got a side B there.
Yeah, he does manage to side B.
It's a lot easier to frame the up B as Fox.
Yeah, and Rosa doesn't have the greatest recovery,
I like that shine stall a lot.
I guarantee you, if Rozix can get Barking Frog to a spot where he needs to recover, we're gonna see the fair footstool.
Oh yeah, no, definitely. But that was an amazing usage of Luma. Luma was like hidden in the stage.
And this is even. This is dead even. 5 stocks apiece. Yeah, and we've seen how good Rosa is at edgeguarding Fox. We haven't seen how good Fox is at edgeguarding Rosa just yet, but I have a sneaking suspicion that we will.
This is gonna be really rough. He can't edge. He can't air dodge there.
Oh, that's a stock. I feel like
no, he's just living.
Oh, he gets burned by the up B.
Oh, that's rough.
Doesn't. Okay, and he just goes for an up smash, and that was a strong start by Rozix, but suddenly Barking Frog is taken over.
And Rozix's main concern right now is he has to get rid of Luma. Even if he gets them separated, he has to go right after Luma.
Has he killed Luma at all this game?
He has not killed Luma once. He's just killed.
That's an issue, right?
That is a big issue. You have to. Why are you going after Luma? You have to go after Luma. You gotta get her off stage because when you don't have Luma.
Yeah, and it looks like he just isn't playing this matchup quite as optimally as he could.
Yeah.
And because Luma is doing a ton of the damage here.
Yeah.
Buzz walking over, I'm sure he's gonna be shaking his head.
Nah, I think he's gonna be proud. He's like, this Rosalina player is not something to sneeze at. Well, the Buzz is the best Rosalina player by large.
And I'm sure
that's the first time Luma dies this match.
And I'm sure Barking Frog has gotten so much of his inspiration on like setups and stuff from the Buzz.
It has to, because that man pushes the meta.
Yeah.
He is the meta, effectively. Him and Kirihara, I think.
Fallen is up there, but
Fallen's up there, but
the Buzz is your premier Rosa.
Yes. The Buzz is your top 10 Rosa.
Yeah, and
great up air.
No, that's almost taking the stock, and now he's trying to fight. He's trying to kill Luma, but he's not able to. And fighting on that side of the stage is rough, right? Because you don't want to be there as Fox.
Oh no, you gotta get back up on the stage immediately.
And
interesting.
Okay, Swanton Bomb up air.
Yeah.
Oh, is that gonna?
That's why.
That does take it. It's a great air dodge read.
Luma.
Yeah, you gotta get rid of Luma. He's unable to do that, but we have Spirit coming in, and he's got to take 5. He's got to take 2 from Rosa, and he's got to take 3 from whoever else is next.
All I'm saying is if Spirung takes 5, that's the least amount of stocks he's taken this entire night.
You're right. He's taken 8. He's taken 6. But
we're only asking for 5
okay.
now.
He made winners finals of singles. He came 3rd place. He took 8 stocks. So he played 3 games there. He took 6 stocks. He played 2 games there. That guy's got to be getting tired. He's got to be like losing juice.
I mean, how much do you think it affects the Buzz? Why is he losing to some up?
Yeah, exactly. So we'll see. Oh, yeah, they have to go. I think he has to kill himself and restart. Yeah, Cloud started charging limit. He could have just charged it to completion and then let it go, but he decides to just, alright,
this is easier for them, I guess.
Whatever.
They got it. Projector here and all.
Yeah.
We have a projector in the room and everyone's huddled around. There's one little TV to watch it.
Makes it more hype, you know? They're right behind their boy.
It is.
And this is it. We've been speaking so much about Spirunk and what he gives to this Drexel team. He's got to carry them to the finish line. 5 stocks to 3.
This is the first time we've asked that Drexel's asked them to do this.
Yep.
And this team has made it to semifinals.
Yeah, and this guy's been playing phenomenal today, but I guarantee you, like, everyone gets nervous here.
Yeah, I mean...
And he might have already beaten
back.
Barking Frog. I think he 3-0'd Barking Frog,
See?
or 2-0'd him or something.
That's
but
what you gotta do. You gotta get rid of Luma.
Yeah, he kills Luma immediately. We're already seeing a guy with better matchup knowledge.
Yes, and better... And do such a minimal punish as well.
Yeah.
Spirunk has definitely been taking notes as how to try to beat the Buzz. He does not want to lose to him.
And what I was saying last time when these guys were playing the singles bracket was that Spirunk has played countless sets with GWJ, who is a very strong Rosalina main in Philly.
This is getting nervous now.
Yeah. Yeah, that's one thing you don't want to do, right? You don't want to lose that stock early and then suddenly have to fight 5v2.
He's just getting rid of Luma, and then he's running into it.
Clips him. That was close. That almost actually took that stock.
Ooh,
It's
nice
drag down with forward air.
Nice back throw. Don't let yourself get hit by Luma. That was a really nice setup from Barking Frog.
Oh, and is that back air going to take it?
Wow, no, he has
He has his double jump, and he has his limit, so he does use that. The climb hazard almost kills Rosa, too.
This is getting tight now. This is the closest.
Luma is dead.
This is the closest I've ever seen Spirunk go in this crew battle. But he takes that stock. And
So
let's see
3
if he
stocks
can
to
get started
4,
on
it
this
just
next.
suddenly becomes more doable, but 101%, right?
And he can't push his advantage on Rosalina in the air because Luma's still there.
Look how far that dash attack sends him. My god.
Rage is the beautiful thing.
Oh, that's going to take it!
Amazing!
And suddenly Drexel is back at 3 stocks to 3!
Let's go, Spiro!
Let's go! And I kid you not, they played in the singles bracket and Spirunk did the exact same thing. He did the exact same thing to close out game 1.
Him red.
Scouts out the air dodge read while going towards the stage, jumps out and spikes him, dunks him.
That's it.
And now
We were worrying about him losing that stock there, but now it's even.
Show us what you got. 1 man apiece, 3 stocks apiece.
This is the man who got 3rd in singles.
Yeah.
Only losing to DeBuzz and Angel Cortez.
Yep. And this is for the qualification to divisionals. Loser is out. Winner goes on to divisionals and gets a shot to play against Stony Brook for the
for the finals. And
I guess the other semifinal hasn't been played yet, right? I'm not exactly sure.
We're calling Stony Brook the winner already.
Yeah.
please ignore us. But this was unbelievable. This is unbelievable.
So 3 stocks apiece. I don't know who this player is. Do you know who he is?
Who are we looking at?
And
trying to see.
I'm sure. I guarantee you, his heart is beating out of his chest, right?
How you gonna go up against Spiro?
You're going up against Spirunk. I don't know how good of a showing he had in singles, if he even entered in singles.
We switched over to player cam so we can't see who they picked.
Okay.
So we could be looking at a Sonic. We could be looking at a Greninja.
I feel like they've started. I heard the go on screen, but
we have to switch over.
And it's a Sheik. So
who are you?
You know, a lot of people say a winning matchup for Sheik on FD.
That's
a great
it.
stage for Sheik.
Yes.
So
I know
that
for a
was
fact
free for New Paul. You dig it up.
No, we don't know. No, the person who's playing against Sprunk right now.
And from UMD.
Just like that.
JAE, J.
That's true.
Oh, actually, I've heard. I heard
no,
Drexel
they're
talking
up
earlier, and they said that Jay is their best player on UMD.
Oh, I guess so.
They said that he was missing from their local event. He had like some other thing going on, but he's here today. And if he is their best player, this is going to be a battle.
Yes, it is. Sprunk had his jump, and now he's getting into this Sheik vortex.
Yeah, and 74 to 27. This is kind of how we expect this matchup to start.
Do it very well with a lot of.
And I don't know how much of a big match player Jay is. Maybe he's great, but he doesn't have too much experience.
Yeah.
But Spirunk lives for these moments, right? He has won countless tournaments. He has so much experience against Sheik.
Unbelievable.
The Diamond Cutter Dynasty is not going to take it yet.
Yeah, and one of the things that's good
The namesake is coming out.
Yeah, that's what I live for. That's why I play this game. But Spirak has started to set it. That limit will take the first stock.
That'll take the first stock. Let's go, Spiro.
And Spirak has done that so many times, right? Just read their landing into the ground and go for that limit cross slash. And it's worked for him. It's worked for him pretty much every single time.
His reads have been phenomenal this entire night.
And now, no rage. Sheik is going to struggle to get this stock off.
She really is.
And 3 stocks to 2. Just
that was a bouncing fish.
If you recall,
That's a bouncing fish too.
that'll take the stock. So
That
this is
will
even
take
at 2 stocks apiece.
This is just way too close.
And
this is way too close.
This crew battle has literally gone from 15 stocks apiece, and it's gone sequentially down. And now they're at 2 stocks apiece, 0%.
These crews have been unbelievable. Even.
And I'd say at 0%, the neutral is heavily in Sheik's favor.
Oh, of course.
But the problem comes at those high percents where we saw Spirak easily get that kill much earlier than
and Spirok is now
Jay
starting
did.
to take control of the.
Yeah, and he's at 74.
Nice nair. Ooh, he went for it again, but he just missed the frame trap.
All I want to see is that last stock high percent, right? But Spirak doesn't want to let it get there, and neither does Jay. They want to close this out with as much to spare as possible.
Yes, they don't want a nail biter. They don't want that on themselves.
And Jay's bringing this back. He forces Spirak to use limit.
Oh, no,
he clips limit! That is the stock. That is a
unbelievable from Jay.
And now Jay is
That
1
is
stock away
unbelievable.
from taking this crew battle from Maryland.
This is unbelievable. Maryland has been playing out of their minds.
And yeah, Spirak, you're starting to see a little bit of shakiness, right?
And
He just
this
goes for that raw up smash and misses.
he's gotten a lot of those reads earlier, but this is a different
And
player.
Jay,
Terrible. And
if
I don't think he has a jump.
He had a double jump, okay.
That was a bouncing fish.
And has limit on deck, so he has that safety net of a recovery in terms of limit. He can use it to kill him if he needs to. Okay, and it's a Sheik going
Oh,
towards the
he's
stage.
going for a
Yeah,
full
he had
hop
gone for a
there.
full hop instead of a short hop, but this is as tight as it can be. And Spirak's got to clean up the stock, right? He's already taken 60%. Takes a bouncing fish, so he's at 70. What can he do? And Jay,
Spirok is getting a little antsy.
he's playing phenomenal.
getting a
He's
little
clearly the kind of guy who wants that stock lead and then will sit on it, right? And he's doing just that. He's not
so
letting
the
Spirak.
Very much so the antithesis of Khan,
Yeah.
who Spirok was practicing with earlier.
Oh, and
Pouring
is that,
right
did he
into
get
him.
his double jump? Okay, he did get his
had
double
his
jump.
double jump.
Oh, did he just get
Up
the...
there.
Oh, that was
Okay.
close up here. Okay, for a second I thought that was the diamond cutter from Sheik, but this is last stock. And Cloud at 87% with limit on deck and rage.
This is tight.
Let's see who can win these next few neutral exchanges. You know, Jay's able to get that. Can he force out limit is the question.
Not, but he's going to be edge guarding. He's going to be edge hogging.
Because Cloud, as long as he has limit, he's not going to die off stage as easily. He's a little more fast falling, so he's harder to kill off the top. So that's safety net for Cloud. That up air!
Unbelievable read. That does not take it though.
And he's untouched in this stock so far.
Spirok needs to get in. There he is.
Gets that
It's an
down
up air.
tilt. Can he build some damage? He starts going in for the up airs. The
Oh my
drag
God.
down? No, it doesn't work. 40% now. You think who? My money's on Spirit going for like a finishing touch read. Because he's gone
oh
for
my God,
those
what's
so
going on?
many. He's gone for so many and he's gotten some.
Oh my God,
And now
no, he's
Jay's getting a little
already-
antsy, right?
he's getting a little antsy.
You know, like Sheik's issue is with. Oh, and if he had air dodged there, that would have been it.
He can't
But
gamble at all.
60%. He goes for the limit.
Oh my
Doesn't
God.
work out. That back throw, bouncing fish. Oh, and okay.
I hear
Cloud's
a
back
win.
on stage. Oh, he does. There's no punish there.
This is unbelievable.
This is 70%.
This is so tight.
Cloud needs that limit back, right? Because it's 160%, no limit. He could just die.
It's a forward smash if he's expecting it.
And he's charging that limit. It's about halfway charged. But needle play from Sheik is going to be huge. Forward
This jab,
tilt.
He's too high.
Gets out the double jump. Is that up there?
Up there?
It's going to take it! And UMD wins this
amazing.
crew battle
That was an unbelievable crew
by one stock.
by one stock. Drexel put their heart and soul into it. They were hosting. They really wanted it, but UMD is just
But UMD is
one
going to
stock
clutch
too
that.
strong.
Yeah.
Jay
And
did
Jay
an
played phenomenal, right?
unbelievable job.
Because Spirak was able to take the first 2 stocks against the previous player without dropping any of his own.
He came in with all of the momentum,
Yeah.
and Jay just came in and said, just walled it
And
out
cleanly
and said,
beat him. Like 3 stocks to 3 stocks, he cleanly took a game off of
Yeah,
him.
Spirunk was very, very close.
Yeah, I think in terms of players, Spirunk would probably have been given the favorite tag. But on FD,
On FD, that Sheik's a great stage.
and it's all about who's got the clutch, right?
Yeah, and
It's all
who
about
who has the pristine neutral on FD.
Yeah,
No platforms to mess with.
and we've been talking all day about Spirunk throwing his limit away, but
he held it so well there.
he held it so well, and then he kind of threw it away on Sheik on just kind of trying to get a cross life off Sheik's get up off ledge,
He's
and
had
he lost for it.
he's clutched out a lot of stocks in the previous crew battles where